Nambachi Chamin, Kota aka Bekware, and a whole bunch of other AKAs, the Sobering Podcast.
Okay.
How's a good episode of it?
That's
in the description.
He's gonna do them like that, man. What's good is Big Fred, aka Young Iwisa, because even when I'm pop, I'm number one.
Young Iwisa. That sounds like a pause to me.
Yeah. Thank you, my bro.
How?
Pause to me.
Hey, yo.
You're gonna have to break down the
break
pause.
it down.
Break down the pause.
Pause that comment. The description, having to describe the graphic of Iwisa. Come on, big dog. That's a big pause.
I love it. By the way, Kiki to my face.
I'm also not rolling. I'm not rolling with the pause. I'm not rolling with the pause, but this man's gonna get his flowers though.
Bear in mind, give us two fella yet. Like so, you said like you'd have to explain. You have to break it down for us.
God damn.
Yeah.
So
that's why niggas ain't pausing nothing.
It's a gleezy, big dog.
Oh.
Hold up. So this is Zulu. Hold up.
Listen, that's like
I'm just talking about. Damn, that's why I say it's graphic.
Yeah.
The shape of Iwisa. This is a hammer.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
This is.
I say no more. What is an Iwisa? Is it not maize mill?
There's that.
That's the brand.
That's the brand. That's what I'm referring to.
And then you have obviously like the shtick.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, still lost, but yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah, Google it.
Damn.
Do your thing, Kitso.
Damn.
I did my thing, bro. Kitso again, Kitso. Yeah. Go off. Maybe Young Ace.
Young Ace.
Yeah.
Nah, but Ace doesn't have the number one emblem though. You know what I mean? You have to be number. But Ace is number one though. You're right.
Exactly.
Big gang.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Ride it together here, man. Come on, man. Alright, Young Ace. You know what I mean? Because even when I'm pop, I'm number one. Shout out to Kitso. The writing room is working.
The writing room is working, bro. And we got a special guest in the building.
The greatest, yo. Special guest. Like this man needs his flowers, man. Like through the ages, through generations, through decades.
Yo.
I mean, we're not even playing here.
Yo.
It's like something that's unprecedented. It's something that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And it's something that needs to be appreciated. You know what I mean? All the way. From crews, conglomerates, to steez, to flows, to ad-libs, iconic, personified, man.
Come on.
You know what I mean? An icon living.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
no Jaden.
There's yo. We could go on and on and on, man.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome, man. The incomparable KO.
Yep.
Bless.
KO in the building.
Damn, man. We need to bring back that applause on the.
I'll put it in post,
man. You know what I mean?
I'll put it in post.
We're gonna fix it in post, man. We're gonna fix it in post. But man, how you feeling, man, today, man?
Cold, nigga.
Yeah. I think they've established that visually as well.
With the coffees.
Yeah, I'm great though. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm blessed where it's just everything. The gift of life, the gift of having a livelihood, even in this climate. No pun. And then just also just being here and being afforded a voice, even at a time where like I'm supposed to be old news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just pushing the envelope and being successful at it at the same time is something that is absolutely priceless to me. I'm grateful. I appreciate just what God has done in my life all these years. Since a kid and having pipe dreams. That's a pause.
That really gotta be paused, yo.
You feel me? And just coming from a small town, being in the big city, making a name, and the next thing I have a name in the continent. And now the opportunity to be in certain rooms with like international, acts. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's all happening in real time. And I think it's a rare situation where you reach your peak and quote unquote fall off or whatever, and then have another peak and have another peak. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And because, you know, in this game, you don't get second chances. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that I have sort of kind of moved in a way where I can gladly say I'm an anomaly now, like, because I'm probably just setting a blueprint. I mean, in the States, we're seeing it with, you know, the Jays and all these other guys. I mean, even like with LeBron, you know what I'm saying, who's proven to be an anomaly himself.
Yeah.
So seeing it in the South African context is crazy. And, you know, being the one that's actually doing that is probably even crazier, bro.
And is it like a conscious thing to reinvent yourself? Like,
I think it has to be. It has to be for any enterprising individual. I don't consider myself just as an artist. You know, I am a businessman when it's all said and done. And every business has to evolve, or else you're dead in the water. You need to, pardon me, you need to study the landscape, see what the ops is doing, and, you know, upgrade the software, so to speak.
100%,
you know,
100%.
because if you sitting there thinking you Nokia and the iPhone pops up, the BlackBerry pops up, the Samsung, the Android pops up, and I'm just Nokia. You feel me? You get forgotten, and then that's exactly what happened in that case. So we in any line of business, that is just how you evolve, and that's how you stay on top of things.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a dope one, man. I mean, in terms of in the spirit of like reinvention and evolution as well, right? Like a lot of people, I think they know when they quick to hang it up, basically.
Yes, sir.
Right? You have consistently said no. You know, the spirit of relentless, like where does that come from? Like, because it's like, it's been a don't stop even when people are saying otherwise.
Yeah. You know, the thing about it is, I don't understand why one would even get to a point where they say, hey, I'm calling it. You know, like, think about it this way. A lot of the times, especially in the entertainment space, people are forced into retirement. A nigga might come out and say, yeah, so this is my, okay, maybe Jay-Z is a different case, but when a nigga gets to a point where he's like, yo, so I'm hanging it up, this is my last album type thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the times it's because the market says hang it up.
Yeah.
And then now you are succumbing to that.
Yeah.
Right? No one walks out this bitch just on the strength of, oh yeah, I just had a hit last year, so I'm done. No one. You feel me? Because you are at your peak, things are going well. Why would you walk away from something that is...
I mean, if you let Kanye tell it, that's what Mace did.
Yeah. Don't leave while you're hot. That's how Mace screwed up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, and that's what I'm saying. So I guess in that case, Jay and Mace.
Yeah. Because even Jay was like... Jay's status happened to be at an all-time high. Perfect time to say goodbye.
Yeah. And then he breaks out, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Couldn't stay out.
Yeah.
Right? And then Mace, obviously, it was maybe for spiritual reasons why he broke out.
Sure.
But obviously, him trying to wiggle his way back, it was never the same.
It never was the same.
I mean, Welcome Back did its thing, but yeah.
Nah, that was mid.
It was gimmicky, yeah.
That was mid.
But you were right. It did its thing on radio, though.
It did its thing, yeah.
It kind of did, but like, you know, the game had changed so much by the time he doubled back.
Yeah.
But essentially, what I'm saying is, a lot of times when people actually bow out is because the space has moved on from you. So now this is your saving grace. So, oh yeah, by the way, I'm putting my shit on the rafters, and then okay, cool. Then we're gonna congregate, and then just to see you off type shit. Your last run. You know what I mean? And then that's that. But I think for me, even when the noise says, yo, it's time to XYZ.
Yeah.
I'm not on no man's time, big dog.
Okay.
I'm on my own time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no one should have the power to put an expiration date on the next man. Big truth.
That's true.
You feel me?
That's true. Yeah.
You can do that to yourself. And that's cool.
Yeah.
No one will blame you for it.
Yeah.
But if you know you still have the drive in you, you still have the energy, and you still at your peak, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. And when people actually realize, well, there is no way of putting this individual down, they'll also start doing what they need to do and congregate and actually support you just for the resilience.
Yeah, it's always easier to support a winning team.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, you've gone and came back so many times, reinvented yourself. Out of those times, at which point was it the hardest for you?
The hardest must have been, and that's crazy, it was between solo album 1 and 2. SR1 and SR2. That period was tough because for the first time, I think I made it worse myself I've never operated from a place where I make music and then I go and seek people's opinions. I've never done that. I've always trusted my gut. I'm like, so I operate from a place of isolation. This is what I feel is gonna go, and then I put it out, and then it goes.
Yeah.
So for the first time, I'm like, shit, maybe with age and shit like that, and things are moving, maybe it's time to move a little different and maybe seek outside opinions.
Yeah, seek counsel.
And it kind of really just put me on the back foot, in terms of my own confidence. Because now I'm sitting next to some guy who obviously wants to show that they are being raw and real with me, and you know what I mean. And then I'm like, hey, nah, this ain't it. Okay, cool, and rightfully so too.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, right? And there were times where I actually even put out some material, and I get exactly what this man was saying. So I'm like, oh, okay, shit. But even in him telling some of those people, which is why I actually respect them for it, even in them saying, nah, this ain't it, there were pointers to say, I think you need to do X, Y, Z, right? So I would take that. I mean, these people had never made records in their lives, but I just looked at it from, okay, cool, so this is a consumer. If a consumer is telling me he's not fucking with my shit, then who am I? You feel me? Because then I'm gonna put the shit out, and the general consensus from consumers is gonna be exactly that.
And in the timeline, was this while you were making the second album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I made the first draft of that album, and then after playing it to a couple people, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was not my best work. Even the first drop that I made, right? Yeah. It was not my best work. Yep. And the thing about artists, right? Artists know when they don't got it. Like the real ones.
Oh, the real ones, yeah. I was like,
they know when they don't got it.
Yeah.
But they will actually sort of kind of, sit on the fence in some way, shape, or form and be like, maybe I'm not hearing it. Maybe there is something in here.
Yeah.
Yo, fam, so what's your take on this? And then he hits you with exactly what you were thinking. He's like, nah, this ain't the one. I was like, dang, he was thinking. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you go back in. But when you have the one, you're not even gonna call homie.
Yeah.
True.
It's not
when you got the one,
it's not up for discussion.
You're not calling nobody.
Yeah.
You just boom, yo, so this is what we doing, and then the world goes crazy. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
true.
Artists will know when they don't got it, and then they'll still be egotistic enough to wanna drop some mid off the fact that, yo, I'm me, type shit.
Yeah.
But you know exactly that bitch is mid as fuck. So,
what put you on the back foot at that time?
So it started off with, I just don't want to dwell on this part, but this was I remember this on the back of the Cash Time collapse, right?
Yeah.
So it was a thing of I allowed people to throw me under the bus, and I didn't do anything wrong, type of thing, right? Where
I'm not gonna hold you. We need to I personally need to apologize because I was one of those people.
I think a lot of us were.
I respect it.
A lot of us were.
At that time, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought like, yo, man, this guy's usurping like the homies around, the young homies around him style. You know what I'm saying? At the time, it was like an interesting kind of like, we didn't understand that you were a reinvention guy.
Yeah.
You know, at that time, I thought like you were like, yo, you have these homies around you for inspiration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I respect it.
Yeah.
I think time had to take its course and sort of kind of neutralize things and start painting the actual picture. Oh, shit, because the thing about it was when other people's situation wasn't working out and they're around me, it fell on me.
Yeah.
And then when niggas start peeling off, like, they finally caught on to the bullshit, so that's why they breaking out.
That was the going narrative.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And also, I made it worse, because I was never the type of guy to even come out and be like, yo.
You never talked to people.
I never controlled the narrative.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. You didn't. You did put out a joint, though.
But it wasn't, listen, I think it was, probably maybe even at the time when I did it, it wasn't really like enough to unpack what was going on over there. Right?
True.
Because some people just like listened to that shit and then like, they moved on with their lives.
Yeah.
But there was no actual, I didn't do this.
Yeah.
You feel me? Where like, and I was never even like a guy who was like that vocal on the socials too.
True.
Right? So, whereas like when, and I only realized that like I think 2 years later, I'm like, fuck. Because now I understood, because also you need to remember, I'm not from the social media school. I'm from, you feel me? The ancients, big dog, where our first tape was a cassette. Our first album.
Jeez.
There was a cassette version of Teargas.
Yeah, it was.
That's how far back niggas go.
And
right?
mystery was a currency at that time.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm still applying the mystery aspect, you know, in a situation where you just need to be on top of things, right? Because of social media. And I seen it with Cass, I seen it with Keenan, God bless my nigga soul. And I thought, even when I wrote some of those bars on what's going on with these amateurs over the internet, posting like
over some characters.
As much as that was game, but that was the new industry, right? Because people started living their lives on
social
the
media.
Socials, right? Because they got to either promote themselves that way or they got to control their narratives. So, and then you have people like myself who are finding this shit a little weird. I'm like, wait, so where's the mystery aspect? X, Y, Z, right? Why are you putting too much out there like that? You feel me? So, and that's where I lost that little tenure because I didn't understand. I didn't know how to maneuver and finesse that. I'm like, okay, so my timeline is going crazy right now. This is the perfect time for me to pivot and do X, Y, Z. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go back in this cocoon until this shit die down and come back out. Nigga, by the time you come back out, the world has moved on and they done buried you. So now you are literally a new artist. You need to start from scratch and rebuild and shake off that entire backlash off you. And that's a tough mountain to climb, big dog. So that's what I've been dealing with. That's what I was dealing with. So I drop an album to almost kind of deaf ears. Not because the album was so terrible, but it's almost like...
Not even deaf ears, ops ears.
Exactly.
You were the villain.
You're the villain in that kind of time frame.
Right? The silent villain.
So no one cares. Like, they don't care how great you are. No one, when the world moves on, bro, there is nothing. There's nothing you can do about it.
There's no megaphone you can.
You feel me?
Like, I'm over here.
Exactly. So that really fucked me up because I was sitting at home watching all this shit playing out on the socials, and then as much as I was not taking it on, but it was chipping away at my confidence. So when I'm working on the album, I'm not as confident as I was when I did all the shit that I did before that, from Teargas to Skhanda Republic 1. I'm not as confident. And you can actually, I don't even listen to that album.
I said, I think I said that,
Yeah,
yo,
he said,
Skhanda World 2, man.
It's not the one.
Like,
You know what I mean? Because because the way I can even, like, as soon as I hear that voice and the tone, that sounds like a depressed nigga over there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and then people might not actually know, like, nah, it's not sonically right because the beat. No, it's not even about the beat.
Yeah.
At times, people can't really pinpoint what the defect is with music.
Yeah.
But once you get out of it, as the artist yourself, you can actually pick, oh, fuck. Nah, that delivery was wrong.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's why people cannot resonate. So in a nutshell, those are some of the things that really fucked me up until when I started working on the third album, which was PTY, and the one that had Super Duper and shit.
Yeah.
Because now I'd gotten back into, you know what? Fuck the world.
I call that an LL Cool J album, man. Yeah,
Super.
It had a lot of love joints.
Yeah, I had
lady
to.
joints.
Because, look, it was also part of the evolution. Because people had seen me as just macho, misogynist completely. You know what I mean? I had sold myself as a one-dimensional guy, like as far as that is concerned, and it was kind of ostracizing me from, like, the females. Yeah, I mean, there were those kind of loves and everything, but, I really needed to now start, reeling myself back and, shaking off some of that negative, energy. And that's why, it ended up coming out that way.
All right. Strategic, man. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, people don't think like that these days.
Yeah, people don't. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to hear. But, like, even now coming out after, like, SR2, and you feeling like, okay, this is not it. Even at that point where you just even said, like, when the world has moved on, it's moved on, right?
Yeah.
What gave you that gas to say, I'm gonna play catch up, Because we've seen it play out the way that you said, where the world has moved on, like, for real, with even your industry peers.
Yep.
We've seen that, you know what I mean? But you said, nah, you know what I mean? You went to do the brand deals, you know what I mean? You got the A6 joints popping up, There's this re-strategizing happening, At this point, how are those pieces put in place for you to make that comeback?
I don't think I had fully mapped it out myself. Like, some of these things, when you pray and when you put it out into the universe, like manifest, what you want, you manifest these things, And I say this to my youngins, I'm like, the thing about music and being an artist, yeah, cool. I'd say you need 10% or maybe, let's say 30. Talent, right? And then you need another 20 hard work, right? You got your 50. And then another 5% maybe of timing, right? Stars aligning and shit.
Yeah.
And then the remaining 35 or whatever the fuck is left, 45.
Yeah.
Luck, my nigga. Luck. Simple, right? Because you could have...
That's true, though.
The best record out. Yeah. Be the most talented motherfucker. Have the best promo, right? But if you were not lucky enough to stumble upon a mistake, maybe in the studio, or stumble upon a beat, or, the song lands in someone's hands or the song.
There's so many.
There's so many factors,
in
bro.
another region.
You send it to a certain artist and he doesn't fuck with it, but this other nigga actually likes it, and he ends up being the one that brings the entire thing together.
100%.
Like there are so many factors. I think luck is probably the dominating factor in this music shit, bro. So sometimes you create your own luck by manifesting it and things like that, right? Visualize certain things. Yo, I want this to be like this, XYZ, XYZ. And then you just see it falling on your lap. You're like, oh shit,
attracted.
This shit is actually happening. You know what I mean? So I was going through that phase where I was like, okay, cool. I know there's, a reputation that supersedes me or whatever, but I'm actually considering myself a new artist, new energy, and I want people to actually appreciate what is happening here forth and almost kind of turn a blind eye. Not necessarily turn a blind eye. They will have to eventually, in retrospect, and go back and like, oh shit. Like homie saying, oh shit, I canceled homie.
Yeah.
But like I'm not jamming him now because I feel guilty, but I'm just jamming because, oh shit, this shit is just dope.
Good.
Yeah. That's all it is.
It's good.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to make it about that. And then when the opportunities to do things with the likes of Essex, because in the midst of that, I'm getting a deal with Studio 88 to put my clothing in there. You know what I'm saying? So these things just happened to happen because God had said, yo, I think you are kind of ready. And you had to go through the dip so you can come out stronger and have more resilience and more depth in what you're doing. And I think that's how it just all played out.
Wild. Dope, man. And I just want to track back a bit, and I know it's something that you don't want to dwell on, but you may have said it somewhere.
Yeah.
I might have missed it, but if you were to speak on that period, the whole disbanding of Cash Time and everything, what would KO's side of the story be? Because everybody has spoken.
Yeah. I'd say probably maybe my side of the story is I got too busy, big dog. Like I got too busy. Like that entire in 2015, because of what was going on of Karakara and everything else that came with that album, I got too busy, bro. Like I had no time. Because here's the thing, I probably had enabled a culture of if I'm working on a song, then KO will help me take it to where it needs to be from an A&R or from a production standpoint. I mean, look at the earlier records that came out. Sorry Make, Ugoko, Mai, Passing Special, you know what I mean? Like all those records, because I was fully, I treated those like they were mine, right? And that's why they cut through. So because the guys had seen that, oh yeah, if I have his involvement, this shit's gonna land like how it's supposed to. But I got busy, my nigga. You know what I mean? So I can't say, yo, so yeah, the niggas played me XYZ or like I played them per se. I can own my bit, and it was me just being too busy, not being physically there anymore as much as maybe I was in the beginning. But also just hoping and trusting that these niggas are next to me because of their talent, of their own greatness. So they will do what they need to do. They're gonna land on their feet. You know? So that trust kinda also maybe they didn't have that self-confidence or self-belief to say, nah, let me just run this shit by myself. Homie's busy, I got this type thing, you know? So when I'm too busy and then the self-confidence on their side is not there, and then just like any other dynasty, when people start seeing the noise starting to simmer down, they're like, wait, before the shit actually hits the floor, let me jump ship.
Yeah, before it sinks, I'm out.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then that's where you start seeing people moving on. And I hadn't released anything up until that point.
True.
So all that stuff, I'll easily own up and say there was that on my end, and then on management side, and there was also that on the guy's side, and it just played out that way, unfortunately, and I learned from it.
Yeah.
And so when I'm with the youngins that I have now, bro, like it was clear out the gate. Don't wait on me, bro. Don't wait on me, because you're putting your career in the hands of a man that is in charge of his own career. You know what I'm saying? So when you got some shit that you trust, I'm there to put the resources behind it. Let's see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? And even with shit like, I mean, I look at like Roy, and when he made the La Vida Loca record, and it was drill, and we were all like, nah, we don't know.
I actually messed with Roy's project.
I mess with Roy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're like, nah, but let's not sit here with OG ears and say this is not gonna work.
Yeah.
The youngin believes in this shit, just do what he does.
Yeah.
And then boom, you know, the world is his oyster type of thing. So they can only build and regain and gain the confidence that they need by actually just taking charge of their own careers and their own music. KO cannot tell you don't release. KO cannot tell you not make this record. You know what I mean? It's all on you. So that's what I learned from the Cash Time thing.
I also even rock with Loki.
Loki.
Fire.
He's going crazy right now, by the way. Like his album,
crazy.
and that's all him. Like I don't have shit to do with it. Like nothing. It's just all him. And that's what I want. That's all.
He's got a heavy pen, man.
Yeah.
Got a heavy pen.
Yes, sir.
What gave you the want or the need to even like take in Lil Homies again after the?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like I was done with this shit.
Yeah.
Like I was done. You know, like having to put people under my wing and all that kind of stuff, because I knew how toxic that whole process is. You know, but you know, certain things to me, I think it's just I mean, some people might not believe how selfless I am, you know? Yeah. Like this shit, having to build artists and spend my own money, big dog, like the little that I'm getting from wherever, and then I'm gonna throw it on your video, your studio time, and XYZ. Like, bro, I'd probably be driving a Lambo right now, like if I wasn't doing none of this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to keep it all the way 1,000 with you, I still haven't made my money off these youngins. I haven't made my money back off these youngins. Do I feel away? Fuck no, I'm blessed, nigga. Like, cause as much as there's that I'm throwing into what they doing, I'm still pulling from. I'm living good.
Yeah,
respectfully.
Comfortable.
I'm living good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even feeling the pressure from, you know, that financial strain that comes with having to do that.
Yeah.
So, but something's got to give real soon. You feel me?
That's real talk. That's real talk.
You feel me?
Something's got to give though.
Yeah. We've practiced enough. You feel me? Yeah. So
it's game time.
So yeah, that's just how I feel about that. And then I think it was just more so like a thing of, also I just feel like maybe it could be a calling of some nature, because especially like these days, bro, like everyone is just focused on themselves, and rightfully so. But I mean, these labels, a label is not risking the millions at trying to throw some money on a nigga that has 100 followers, bro.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. Right? So for me, because maybe it's the OGI again, the OG IQ that is pre-internet, that says, yo, but like someone pulled me out of the trenches. I was a nobody, I had nothing to my name, and they molded me, and you know, and I became who I stepped up and did what I did. So some of these kids, I think they deserve a similar shot, because they might not be internet savvy or whatnot, you know? Yeah. Although obviously not being internet savvy in this day and age is a big swipe at your own entrepreneurial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you play yourself.
Exactly. So some of them might not be as great. So let me do what I need to do. Maybe just shine the light. So I think it just came more so from just like that type of thinking.
Yeah.
And then in terms of like, you know, we as Skhanda World, you had the youngins and then you had some of the guys that you came in with or that you've been around with.
Yes, sir.
And then we recently saw a mass parting with a lot of those guys. What was the reasoning behind that?
So when this was 2020, end of 2020, the good folks at UMG reached out. So we're seeing what you're doing with the Skhanda World situation. Are you keen to do? Actually, it was both Sony and UMG, and then they're like, so we'd like to partner on some level XYZ, and then we struck a deal. Cool. So now they were also helping with just alleviating with the financial strain of having to do what we're doing, right? But now it's different. Now it's like business is business. You feel me? I can't practice solely off off everyone's money. You know what I mean? I need to explain certain things to some people, right? So when they sit back and then they look at the numbers and XYZ, you know what I'm saying? Like certain decisions have to be made. And when they say like, okay, cool, we'll take our losses in this situation. Let's put it behind us. Let's proceed with this. So those decisions didn't come from just our end. It was the corporate also just like saying, the ROI is looking a little iffy. Can we rather downsize and do XYZ? So it's those kind of things. Business.
And how was that between you and the guys?
Bro, like the beautiful thing about it is when you rocking with just your niggas, it has nothing to do with no goddamn paper. Like, cause they understood that like, I opened the door, created the platform on the business end. Maybe it didn't materialize the way that we all had anticipated, but it has nothing to do with now our friendship and XYZ. So, I mean, that's why you still see me to this day, even with those niggas, doing shows. You see them, they in my video, Rockabye right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the camaraderie is not the paperwork. It's not the business bond. So I think that's just the beautiful thing about it.
Oh man, I see those like those lessons, I guess. But like in terms of the people that you had left behind before,
yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It seems like the one where it wasn't as amicable is the one that you're rocking with the most. You know what I mean? That's like a zinger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when he tells it, like, you know, how he fell out of the ecosystem. He was the first one to fall out the ecosystem, right?
Yeah.
He was the first. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't as amicable.
And he needed that. he'll tell you the same.
I mean, he said, like, you know, it's one thing when he tells it, you know what I mean? He's like, I was wilding, whatnot. But like, what was the inkling of you having to say, bro, you're wilding, to a point where it's just like, all right, man,
we're done.
Nah, we leaving this nigga behind.
The thing about Zinger is I treat him like my low brother. That's why even to this day, like he's right next to me. You feel me? I'm probably the closest to him. I'm probably that's the homie that I'm probably I speak to that nigga every day. Like frivolous shit, work, every day. That's the homie. When something happens and there's a conversation like, so did you peep XYZ? You know, that's the nigga that so when that was tough love. That was not even a thing of, so you're not good for my business. It was literally tough love. I'm like, get it right. Get it right. I've been telling you. Get it right. And you're gonna have to learn the hard way. Even in the midst of him being out of the ecosystem, I'm like, so how you feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little bro, big bro, little bro type shit, you know? And he was going through it, you know? But like, he also just like, but I get it, you know? So, and then when he went and started like also just like rediscovering himself and going through his own journey. Now he can do it because of on his own because of what he learned from that entire process, and not to actually even personalize nothing, you know. And then you find other people who might not be as close to, and then when y'all break off, they take shit personal.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So it's really just like different dynamics, but I guess people are, you know, no two men are the same. I gotta respect that, but I think once you understand in this game, like you're saying, like, I'm referencing what you're saying, like how some people actually had this misconception about me, and you know what I'm saying. Like there are people who actually would even hit me, like, "Yo, you a fuck nigga, XYZ," you know. But I actually do business with those people. Still, I get to encounter those people, and I don't take none of the shit that they said to me back then personal, because the space that we in, bro. This space is brutal.
Yep.
It's brutal, and for you to hold grudges because the promoter didn't pay you years ago, and then now when he calls you and like, yo, so XYZ, and now you're thinking, nah, I'm not gonna do business with you. You don't even know, because people actually are also going through their own journeys on their own. Crazy. They are becoming better people. The same way, like simultaneously with you, you know? So maybe they were going through what they were going through, their whole, you know what I'm saying, their own transitioning. So while I was going through mine. But the fact that like years later, when you actually see those people, they could be sitting in some boardroom and making certain decisions, and then damn, oh, here's his face again.
Yep.
And then you need to do business, whether you fuck with him or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I've actually considered, navigated my life in this space. And just knowing how cutthroat it is, you cannot afford to take certain things personal.
That's a superpower.
That's a mad superpower. Mad superpower.
And it shows, man. It shows with your evolution and everything. Like that, you definitely don't take shit personal, because I believe if you're taking shit personal, you would have still lingered on what was said to you back in the day.
You would have fuck niggas.
Well, it's not absolute though.
No,
it can't be absolute.
It's your rapper.
Then I mean, one of the most recent joints outside of, you know, SR3 is the clearing the air or stating the facts. You know what I mean? I mean, when you had some words for Ndubza, you had some words for Lady Do, you know.
But even that wasn't personal. It was never personal.
I mean, if I'm Ndubza, I might take that.
Well, I mean, look, and also another thing, like there was a last straw for me. Like I was actually like at the edge of, but like I've been turning
the other cheek.
pause like so for so long.
You worse than us. You worse than us.
You feel me? Like,
you imagine like pausing Jesus, dog.
Pausing Jesus, dog. But
you know what I'm saying? Like it had gone on for so long, bro. Like I'm like, bro, and like there was so much dirt that was done upon me by the, you know what I mean, like the homie, and you know, and whatever that he had going on. But at the same time, like I was showing so much love, you know, but I'm being met with this vile energy. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, even when you go listen to what I had to say,
you weren't dissing.
I just cleared it, but I had to chin check. I mean, no GBV, but I had to chin check homegirl.
That's the only reason why I say it's personal, because you did.
See, I had to take it there because, you know what I'm saying, she jumped off the porch and like
came at you
and did something that she had no business, you know, jumping into, because maybe she's just going off emotions because, like, this my homie. And I mean, I appreciate it being a ride or die and all that, but like, like just looking at some of the, like, I remember there's a screenshot of like some shit that like she posted. Dog, saying some of the most vile shit about me, you know what I'm saying? And I never responded. Like, this was 2018. I never said shit about it.
Yeah.
And it was there on the socials. I'm like, damn. So you're gonna like just go off on a limb and just say some shit like that? I cool, bet. And I mean, I guess I felt the moment was right while I'm addressing homie to also just like throw that in there. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, I didn't forget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all from a place of love. If I see homie, I will hug him.
Have you seen him though?
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen him.
Here's the other thing about you, because I've heard a couple of people say you switch your numbers quickly. Like,
not even.
They say they can't, like, old homies, how can they get a hold of you?
Here's the thing. What I did, right? I had my one, bro, like the one number that I had.
Yeah.
I had that bitch for over 10 years.
Yeah.
That number, the one number. I literally only changed it just now in December.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I did that because the scammers boom gang like my OG number.
This man said boom gang.
You feel me? Like, so now I'm forced to get a whole new situation, right? Just off of that, right? So cool.
Essentially, what I'm saying is, can Teargas pick up the phone and just say,
he's got my number. Like even the new joint.
Yeah.
You know, because think about it this way.
How do you know that?
I know because there's brothers. There's my E.
You guys,
there's my E. Literally, like there's my E right there.
There's a point of contact.
Yeah. And I'm not even gonna lie. I think I seen a missed call from homie.
And you
before this.
And you returned it?
Nah, I didn't. And I think at that time, because here's the thing about it is, it's this. If I feel a way about you, and like if I feel like there's some type of static, cool, I'll address it, and then you'll know how I feel, right? And then if you don't appreciate the fact that I am not appreciative of what you know what I mean, your actions, because now the situation becomes toxic. So instead of me having to constantly remind you that, yo, bro, fall back. If I can't get through to you, what I basically do is, yo, let me not engage completely, right? Not because I hate you, but I know I'm just avoiding triggers. I'm in a good place. Let me just I know you probably might have some good shit to say, some positive and some enlightenment.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. But unfortunately, because of the things leading up to, you close the door on that yourself. So it's not from a place of anger or hatred. I don't harbor none of that bullshit. That's why I'm saying, if I see homie right now,
you give him a hug.
If he allows, if he, you know what I mean, I will gladly embrace him, because what people don't know, and I've always said, like, I always articulate this. Teargas was my best friend. Like, I'm talking about best friend. I was closer to Teargas than my E.
Yeah.
That was my bro.
Is that VUT days?
Excuse me?
Is that VUT days, like Walter?
Yeah. Like, bro, that nigga helped me, you know what I mean? Like, he rocked with me on some real shit, and I returned the favor, like, as far as, like, you know, how we just, like, supported each other, right? And just sheer friendship, bro, like, that was probably one of the most, you know, fun times of my life. And then when I saw, because of the music shit, now there's this type of tension, it really broke my heart. So it comes from a place like that. Not because I did a nigga dirty or the nigga did me. No, it just comes from like, wait, so you're not happy for me? That's sad, my nigga.
And like, what happened? What was the disgruntlement about? Was it Teargas related, or was it solo stuff?
It's cash time, right?
Cash time.
No. Well, say it was more so the transitional period. So we are working on the last Teargas album, Number, and we.
That's with Go Away, ne?
No. That's the one that had Wake Up and all those records, right?
Yeah.
And then while we're busy putting that together, the homie is saying, "Yo, I'm working on my solo album." We're like, "Oh shit!" But we're working on the thing, right?
So he's the first to work on the solo
he dropped
album.
the tape. We dropped the tape
He did.
in
He was the
2013
first,
before all of us. We're like, wait, no, like don't rush. We are actually still pushing this Teargas situation, right? Like he would actually book out the studio when we supposed to like meet a deadline for the Teargas album. Books out the studio. I was like, nah, that's my session.
That's what I'm saying. That this is another. It was an external argument. It was like I do feel like people did check a lot from Dukes in Teargas, respectfully.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was the punchline guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it makes sense kind of for him to say, I want to break out before.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there are people in his ear saying, yo, you the guy. You Beyonce.
and rightfully so, right? So I was, remember, like I had been rolling. I had all these shits that were going crazy. My solo features, the noise was loud for me to jump out and do some shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, fuck no. I'm riding with the homies. So when he jumps off and like, yo, I'm finna do this. I'm like, oh, we like, okay, damn. All right, cool. Do what you do, right? And I threw a piece of advice. I'm like, yo, instead of putting out an actual tape, drop a single and just build the, you know what I mean?
The solo momentum.
Yeah.
Just test the waters.
And then he felt a way about that. I don't know why. Why would you feel a way with just a little piece of advice? Because what I was saying was, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you drop the whole tape and it doesn't land, and then you feel a way about it. But if you test the waters with a single, you know what you need to fix going on to the next single or even 100%. Going into the album.
Yeah.
So he felt this is what he said to me. He's like, also, niggas don't want me to shine. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, you can't say anything after that.
And then there's still an album to be finished.
Cool. The album gets finished eventually, and then shortly after the album, I think maybe like the album was out. I don't remember. I think the last quarter of 2012 when the album came out or some shit like that. Top of the year, he's dropping his tape. You know, all right, cool. Rock out. This is now 2013.
Yeah.
Drops his tape, and respectfully, when you guys look back, I don't think you know anything about it.
Yeah.
Respectfully, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to avoid, because you are taking all your resources and you're throwing them into this situation, and then when it doesn't pan out, besides just like looking at it on some, oh shit, I need to go back in the stew or XYZ, certain people, because I know the type of guy that he's very fragile. When shit like that doesn't play out your way, now you start feeling a way towards certain people.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go and check some of his tweets of recent, if you ever do, not even recent, just from that period, go check out his tweets, bro. Some of the vile shits that you're gonna see at the industry. He'll throw in a name like, yo, so Miss Cosmo, you know, all kinds of things, bro. Throw in a name like a radio compiler, all kinds of, and like, because now you are mad at the world, but you're not looking at the fact that, wait, I probably didn't deliver the correct product.
What can I do better?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I knew, and I was afraid of that. I'm trying to also, in some way, shape, or form, like trying to protect his energy from dealing with that. But he looked at it as if I'm trying to slow down his momentum. All right, cool. So now, fast forward, later that year, God's Will with me and Keenan comes out. The conversation is dope. Oh shit, this KO guy actually can hold his own really, really. We Rolling was not a fluke type shit, right?
Yeah.
And then, so since homie jumped off the porch and did his tape, And there's also just like this weird energy. I'm not gonna lie. There was this weird energy around that time, even when we go do shows together, the three of us.
I saw that personally. I was still a young and I was still in college at that time.
Exactly. See?
So they came in, I think you were in a car with
my E.
With my
I can tell you that for full.
I think he had a Polo at that time even. I
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Vividly. So Ntugza came in separately. You could see, I mean, you don't know, because at that time I was like, I didn't know the ins and outs. And then you could see Majita.
Yeah.
After the show, he just dipped and then they stayed and took pictures.
You understand? And then people could even see it on stage. Like, wait, so
the chemistry's not there.
Like, why do these niggas look like? And then homie, you feel me?
Yeah.
And because it was really playing out in real time at that time. So we're like, shit, so what do we do in this case? And he's like really so zoned into his solo shit. Like, all right, cool. So if that's how he feels, we have bills to pay too.
Yeah.
We need to also start situating ourselves moving forward.
Yeah.
My E, I think I'm gonna do this cash time situation. I want you over there. Actually, I'll even bring Dugza with and make him a director. So he's gonna have an equal stake at cash time. That's how it was presented to him.
And Tabiso wasn't part of the picture at this time.
Tabiso, when Tabiso was, so it was gonna be split 4 ways.
Okay.
Like 25% each.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how it was.
Yeah. Quarter waters.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And the homie's like, nah, y'all can keep that.
Yo.
Y'all can keep that. Okay. Dang. All right, big dog.
What's happening? Is this in person? What
This
is
is in
communication
person.
like?
Yeah, we called him to the crib. Because I owned the house with my E at the time. So, you know, that's where everything was taking place. So we called him to the crib. Because, I mean, the reason why he was not with us.
The crib with my E?
Yeah, at the time.
It wasn't a Teargas house, it was you and my E's?
No.
Okay.
Because how it got to that was we are all taking equal share from Teargas, the three of us, right? So me and my E, because we are so in sync and just, we like the same things.
Yeah.
There's Jace, boom. Shesha, we out here,
Yeah.
boom. You feel me?
Yeah.
There's XYZ, you know, we rocking out together.
Sure.
Right? So we ended up like just doing a whole lot of things together, and Dugza would feel like, actually, because he was the first one with a kid.
Okay.
And then he also went and he got married.
Makes sense.
So it, like, why would he want to live with us and his
Makes
family?
sense.
You know what I'm saying? So when we went and bought a house, he started his family situation, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool, respect. So that's why me and my dads were doing a lot of things together, and that's why we were so in sync. Even when you see us, we're pulling up in the same car, we probably dress the same, or type of thing. We're into the same things, right? So, because he's moving dolo, like the way that he had his situation. So when the whole thing is presented to him, he feels like he doesn't want to be a part of it because he's like, yeah, so that's y'all shit type thing. Okay, cool. All right, bless. And then that's how the cookie crumbled.
Damn, man, that's crazy.
Damn, man. Yeah, that one is sad, man, because I think we can attest. We've seen parts where you're saying you've put out love, you know, because I remember
to this
even
day. To this day.
because I remember even when the Scoop situation happened, you know, when he felt disrespected by Scoop, I think you were the one that called Scoop and even checked Scoop on some, fam, that's not how you talk to him, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, like it does make sense when you're saying, it does check out that you've really reciprocated or met the energy that was put towards you with love.
Yes, sir.
Rather than, you know, any other weird energy, right?
Yes, sir.
But you know, like right now, there's also that narrative, right? You know, like, which is very interesting because every conglomerate or any organization / crew that you've put together has had an inkling of success in some shape or form. There have been careers that have been spawned, there have been hits that have come out, right? Yeah. But there's the narrative, and I think we also even like kind of shared it, but then when you're speaking about it, it's like, oh shit, you know? Like you don't have like a tribe. You know, that was the going thing. You know, it's like what's missing from KO? KO doesn't have a tribe, you know. Rest in peace, AKA had the Megacy, you know. On the younger side of things, Reese has got the Slimes, you know what I mean? You know, Nyove's got Nyovi Gang. I don't know what Casper's, you know, it's not Tibipians because that's what AKA called them. But we'll call it Nyovi Gang, respectfully, you know. But he's got that tribe that he speaks to and mobilizes, you know. But we've never seen you mobilize a group of supporters, you know, but instead you've mobilized artists, you've mobilized, you know, groups. And I don't think, respectfully, a lot of your counterparts have been able to do that successfully. You know what I mean? So that's like the other side of the coin. But you went on a live with Zinger. And and you weren't as calm as you are right now. There was a lot of decorative language. You know, I do remember the two words "fuck niggas" being thrown out a lot. You know, how much does that irritate you, and why does that irritate you? And it's like, oh, this guy doesn't have a tribe.
So, like, as far as like explaining the whole tribe thing, bro, you need to understand, dog. Like the shit that as a man I've been through. All these battles that I'm talking about, all these misconceptions, even downright to like motherfuckers coming out talking about because I had lost weight and shit, and the niggas said I was dying of AIDS. Bro, I had to fight all these fights.
You had to post your thing, your results even.
I had to fight all these battles that you know. Dolo, nigga. There was no fan that came out and say, yo, that's my guy, don't play with him. You know what I mean? Like there was never that type of thing. And maybe, cool. Maybe I might have not actually necessarily go out of my way to like mobilize and say, yo, so y'all get out there and put this narrative out there. I mean, I don't know how these niggas, you know, finesse the whole, their tribes and shit like that. But on my end, I just felt like I've been ostracized so long and I'm jaded to a point where I don't even trust my own fans, bro. Like, I don't trust them niggas, respectfully. Because when shit is jumping off,
where they at?
I see them. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's my guy. But when I'm going through it,
where they at?
Like recent shit, like Nota jumps out and he says, like, I had to do something with the death of AKA. Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Crazy. Damn. Yeah.
And no one.
I didn't see that.
No one jumps out and says, yo, like, what the fuck is you talking about?
I think a couple of people tried to.
But, like, bro, like, it never landed on my timeline.
Well, your timeline would be flooded with
people.
And also, like, but I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I was getting calls. Like, niggas like, yo, hey, man, we seen all that bullshit over there, man. Keep your head up. But in the public front, no one is holding me down. Right?
I would say, like, Zinger really
No, I mean, like, Zinger doesn't count. That's my nigga.
I'm talking about friends.
And then also,
we're talking about, like,
And then also when people, like, when Zinger does what he does, and genuinely, niggas saying he's glazing. You feel me? Just because he's my guy.
The kid's such a rap nigga, dog.
You feel me? Like,
he's glazing, boy.
You feel me? So, like, and I'm not saying I'm discounting him rooting for me type shit.
1,000%.
But like a lot of people just think because, yo, that's your guy, obviously you're gonna be biased type shit, right? But what I'm saying is I just never really saw people actually hold me down like that. So I always just felt like, yo, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna soldier on dolo and go as far as I can take this shit till the wheels fall off. So I never got to a point where I had to now rely on fans to be the ones that fight my battles because I never seen any holding me down like that. So I'm gonna write the shit. So in that case, in me doing that, I ended up sleeping on having to mobilize people because it was just like the solo mission all the time. That's just how I ended up in this space.
But can I ask you this? When we speak of this mobilizing and where it normally happens, it's on the socials, it's on Twitter and whatever. Had you ever not maybe thought that maybe that's not where the core of my audience is?
There's also that,
you know.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe my audience, like, you know, you've been the dust god, you've been that guy. Yeah. Maybe you resonate far much better
off the grid.
Because I mean, when you perform, even like at a festival, when you get on stage, like you, bro, we were at like Bacardi not so long ago. When you got on there, it was like, come
man, my kufi, dog.
You know?
Yes, sir. Bless.
So you see the reaction.
See, that's the thing.
Where these things are happening.
And I'm with you 100%. The thing about when I tell my story and paint my perspective, this is me by no means trying to say, I got this shit figured out. I know everything. I don't know everything, bro. Am I doing everything right? Fuck no, big dog.
That's fair.
You feel me? Yeah. So I'm not a perfect individual by any means. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of mistakes that I make, and some of them is not knowing the right places to activate, like you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know everything. I'm not a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? So there are certain things that are seeping through the cracks, and that's just life. But I'm trying to do the best that I can to make sure that I consolidate wherever I possibly can, and then that's just it, bro.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I'll take that.
And we can definitely respect that, man. Like, but you know, Skhanda, just bring it back to the music. You know what I mean? Like, Skhanda Republic 3, freaking amazing.
Monster.
I think you said it's your favorite.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's my favorite. It's top 2 with the AKA, but also with the AKAs, like it's surrounded by like. You know, big event.
Yeah.
You know, what
I know
saying?
lyrically, I can say it's the top one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With everything surrounding, you know, rest in peace, AKA. You know, I think we just hold that one. It's just in a shrine. You know what I mean?
It's different. Like,
definitely.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should, bro.
But Skhanda Republic 3 is so personal.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? It's like very, very like cathartic, right? What propelled you to that space? I mean, you know, you went through the re-imaging, or you know, reinvention. Like, you can appeal to the ladies, and I think like said there was like such a nice bait to the album, right?
Yeah,
because like you hear Sete, but when you go into the album, it's like, yo, mad rap shit. You know what I mean? But it's also not just rap shit, but it's like real life.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I don't think, because you've been such a man of mystery, I think this is the most we get to know about KO the person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what put you in that zone?
You know what? Like, some of the decisions that I made earlier in my career, maybe it might have not been by personal choice, but they worked out the way that they did for something greater. So it almost kind of like ended up being a thing of, with every chapter of my life, it's like I'm peeling new layers, right? So all these previous, projects, you're only just getting the rapper, the artist, right? And some people also, one of the reasons why I went, there was all that back and forth with that second album.
Yeah.
It was because people were telling me exactly that, like, yo, so like, like you need to, humanize yourself. You need to be vulnerable and X, Y, Z, so like now.
Relatable.
Yeah, be more relatable, like talk about some real shit in your life and X, Y, Z, so, and I'd never been there. So I'm trying to navigate doing that. And I'm like, wait, but this is not really me, X, Y, Z, So with the third album, PTY and Super Duper, even Super Duper itself was a very personal song, and I'm talking about like a real situation, right? Like what I personally had endured, and, betrayal or X, Y, Z, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I'm seeing people warming up to that. Okay, I'm like, oh, dope. But I didn't do a lot of that on that album, right? So now with this one with SR3, I'm like, okay, cool. I guess there is an appetite for me to actually do that shit.
Yeah.
Right. So for the first time, I start like really just like sort of kind of, wearing my heart on my sleeve, and it also comes naturally. I'm not trying to create some story XYZ. This is just authentically just me being me and just getting to live out my life through rap. For the first time. Like, there's also just something else that's happening right now. I'm shooting a reality show. Like, that's crazy. Like,
what?
Yeah, like,
that don't sound like you. What a camera?
We're going to talk after this stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So it all...
That's unexpected, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Exactly, right?
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like things played out the way that they did, where I was just playing my cards like this for so long in my career, and by the grace of God, I am still here. And then now I get to live a whole new life now like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it adds more depth to what I'm doing. It was a risky move, but having to, like, I look at, like, respectfully, I felt like, and that's why the whole thing about what's going on with these images, and because I was looking at niggas literally just blessing the entire life. Okay, so this is the girl that you're dating. This is the car that you're driving. This is the house. Oh shit, god damn, you niggas. You know what I mean? So later on, this is your mom. This is your dad. And then albums down the line, content is running thin. Because we know everything about you now, big dog.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do? You're gonna tell us about like how rich you are or XYZ and some of the bitches that you fuck? Like, there's nothing new anymore. It doesn't excite us anymore, right? It's almost like Kanye out the gate. Boom, unpacks the entire story, right? But at least there was so much activity in his life that he was able to rope us in and. But towards the tail end, like some of the recent work, he's run out of things to say.
Yeah.
We already know. You can't tell. What are you going to tell us about Kim? We seen that shit on TMZ. We seen that shit on the Kardashian show.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I think I got some type of a vantage point, even with all these years that I have in the game, and I haven't really
opened up
like that, and then now I get to
Pause, yeah. Take it easy. We got you.
I slipped up on that one. You feel me? So now here I am having the opportunity to introduce, to the inquiring minds. Oh yeah, this is my mom. This is my dad. This is my home. This is high school I went to. This is...
Oh, I saw that on the socials when you were going back to your high school.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this is what, like, now the story that I'm putting out there. So, the first season of that is coming out in the fourth quarter this year. So.
Is Zinga a character in there?
Yeah. That's my guy.
Oh, man. Them diaries gonna be lit.
He's in there.
So your approach to this whole thing is sort of like the inverse or the reverse even of how people do.
Yeah.
So I fuck with it because what it does now, it sort of elongates your story even further.
This is
much
what
more
I'm thinking.
content to now delve into. So with that said, we meet your mom, we meet your pops,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and then we'll get those stories from
Yes,
your
sir.
interactions with them.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with that.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with that.
That's
That's a
a
nice
lot.
move.
I didn't plan for it to be that way, but God orchestrated it this way, and I want you can definitely know, like, I was not gonna do that fucking reality show situation. I was never gonna do
you
that.
weren't in Rap Daz when my E was in Rap Daz.
my E did his thing.
No.
Shout
I
out
was
to my
never.
E.
Yeah,
Shout out to my E. My E and El Tito.
And El Tito and
And
Reese.
Reese, well, yeah.
Yeah,
The
man.
list is not on it, nah. No.
He was in there.
No. Deleuze was in Real Husbands of what?
Yo,
with
yeah.
Maps Maponyan in them.
Oh, for real?
And
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop is
Yeah.
the list, yeah. Shout out to
and,
Deleuze,
and,
man.
and he's in Love and Hip Hop now as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just played out this way, and I think it was also just like how they sold it to me. I'm like, okay, cool, it makes sense because of some of the other things that I'm busy building. So it adds to it.
And one of those other things is the show.
Man.
Most definitely.
Big show.
Yes,
Is that a one-man show? Like I almost said one-man show, and I was like, "Yo, is that a one-man show?"
Or the next Shimza's one-man show.
It's a one-man concert.
Yeah. I mean, the name of the show is
It's called Live at the Hill. Yes, sir. Happening at Constitutional Hill on the 29th of July. Again, touching on the thing about the hive.
Mobilizing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was procrastinating doing my own show. Maybe also just in the back of my mind, I'm like, but I don't have a hive like that. So how do I even, go up? Like, what if this shit just like falls flat and X, Y, Z? Yeah. I can't afford to take that L or whatever, Like, as artists, you second guess yourself a lot, A
lot, yeah.
But here I am, I'm like, you know what? Bro, let me just live my life, because I've protected so much. If I take an L, let me take an L in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, it humanizes me. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
If I take a W, let it happen in public. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, especially with social media now, bro, like, what people don't understand is you compare yourself to the next guy just because you're seeing them on social media, but what you don't understand is social media is just someone's highlight reel, my nigga.
Yeah.
Big talk. You feel me?
Yeah.
You're not gonna
summed up.
Yeah, that's all you see. You're seeing the shit that that's worth seeing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You're not seeing the
Someone
gem.
is not gonna show you the downsides of their life. So I'm ready to be an open book to a certain degree and just like now like just live out my life freely and uninhibitedly, because I think that allows for other people not to just only look at the music. I saw something on academics yesterday on one of his streams, and he said something about, and he was talking about Lil Baby. He's like, people don't actually invest, fans don't invest in someone's music. They invest in someone's storyline.
Yeah.
He said like, read, this is what you guys like now. You guys don't like artists. You guys like stories.
Exactly. That's appreciate you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, and having survived for so long just off the music,
The storyline.
there has to be a storyline now at least, just to add to what we're doing over here. And let's see where that goes. And I think that's just what I'm happy to be in a position where I can now start like bring in a storyline, because the game actually has moved so fast that sometimes you're gonna wake up and be like, wait, so how come you niggas are not streaming my record? But it's not the song, bro.
Yeah. Niggas don't care about you.
Niggas don't care about you or your talent.
You got no story, bro.
Do I like this nigga? Oh yeah, I fuck with homie, so I'm gonna click. Even when this shit is mid, I'm gonna click on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't get that play out of me.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like these niggas, like if you dress funny style on your video, they're not watching it. It's like, yo, that nigga don't know how to dress. His music must be whack.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all kinds of shit. Like the semantics are leading. The semantics are leading the charge beyond the talent.
100%.
That's why it's easy for someone who is a socialite with a social media following, when they decide to get
Jump
into
into music.
other shit, and then it trickles to that. So I mean, it's a beautiful time, and I'm just hoping that the people that are watching and some of the youngins, they get to soak up some of these jewels that we're throwing out there. And just make your entire brand building, a brand development situation, top tier. By just looking at some of the mistakes that your predecessors made and some of the good shit that they did too.
Definitely.
Wow, man.
Just before we hang it up and stuff, and just to take it back to SR3 before you cut it off, it brought back you've had many reconciliations in your career, but your one with Lunatic
Yeah.
As well. That was a beautiful one for me.
Yeah, because also again, bro, see when it rains, it pours, bro. When the cash time thing is happening, Ambitious is building.
Yeah.
Right?
They were building.
And then
Mabala's also
there's also Mabala happening at the same time. And God rest his soul, City Lights is over there at Ambitious.
Yeah.
And his boys with Luna in some way, I didn't even know. Suddenly now there's some type of static being thrown my way on the socials about me and Luna.
Oh.
I'm like, wait.
I love that you call it static because it doesn't move you.
My God.
Bars.
Yeah.
Do you feel me? So I'm like, wait, the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I called Luna, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm seeing you also like jumping in, like saying all kinds of funky shit, like how I owe niggas. I never paid you, bro. He's like, nah, it's not like that, big homie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit, that's crazy.
That's wild.
And then I'm like, oh, so please hop on back over there and retract and clear that motherfucker up. And, you know, all he did was, sorry about that. All he did was just delete the tweet. So I'm like, oh shit, so there's no actual sincerity in even just clearing that up. All right, cool, bet. That's why Lunatic was not on SR2.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, shit, so I guess he doesn't fuck with me because of the shit that he done said out there. And seeing all the shit. At the time, there was so much that like City Lights was throwing out there about me. Like for no reason, I never had no issues with homie. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm also distancing myself from anything that has to do with Lunatic.
Yeah.
And then even the third album, he's not there, right? And then VG calls me the one time, he's like, yo, I think I need you, and we need one more rodeo.
Yeah.
With Luna. I'm like, yeah, but the kid X, and I hadn't spoken to Luna. This is 2020 when VG calls me. The last time I had spoken to Lunatic was 2016.
Sure. Crazy.
Y'all don't bump into each other, nothing.
He didn't call you?
Nah, he never called me. I guess maybe he was also just feeling like, oh, so this nigga doesn't fuck with me too. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So, and then the first session when we reconnected, there's a record that I did called K-Hover. It came from like that pool. And just from that moment on, I'm like, bro, where you been? Fuck what niggas doing, you know what I'm saying? And we've just been building ever since. And then I'm like, yeah, actually, because I decided that I'm not gonna do another chapter of Skhanda Republic.
Yeah.
But because Luna was here now, I'm like,
Skhanda sound.
fuck y'all, I'm gonna give you niggas this Skhanda Republic 3, you know what I'm saying? And I can confidently go back into that because I got Robin. I got Robin, nigga.
Yeah.
Batman got Robin now. You feel me? So and then we just got in there and did what we needed to do, and here we are.
Yeah.
Salute, man.
Yo.
We know you got places to be, my G.
Yeah.
Yo,
Appreciate you,
people to
fellas,
see.
you
Most importantly, live at the Hill.
Yes,
KO.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know, he's putting on a master of a show.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you've even seen the sets at festivals, you can
you
only
already
imagine
know.
Yes, sir.
when it's curated by himself.
Yes, sir.
What it's gonna look like there. He's never shortchanged on quality, never shortchanged on anything.
Yep.
On the
Appreciate
swag, on everything. He was even on brand with us today. You see the Carhartt.
You see the Carhartt.
Come on, man.
You know the edgy boys.
You know the edgy boys.
Boys in the building.
Shout out to Shisha Lisa. He knows. But yo, man,
bless.
thank you so much
Thank you
for
for
pulling
coming
up, bro.
through.
We really
appreciate
appreciate it. And, you know, just thank you for what you're doing in music, man.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, you know, have never really stuck with rap like that. But you've really done it.
Never
yes, sir.
wavered.
And we're platinum in this dry climate. We platinum, bro. That's crazy.
That's what's
You
up.
That
feel
is
me?
crazy.
That's
yeah.
what's up.
But with that being said, too, it's a lot that I learned from like just the case study.
Yeah.
How that shit just opened like other doors for me outside of the country. The ceiling is like non-existent now, just off what I saw with that. So I'm putting the next album that's coming out. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to rap on you niggas. I'm not trying to rap on you niggas.
He's the artist. We out here like, instead of the hip hop,
hit you with the Uzi. Switching up, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are gonna be some raps in there.
Yeah.
A little bit, but it's probably gonna be 10%, bro. Like facts. I'm feeling like Kanye when he made 808 and Heartbreak. You know what I mean? That's that type of this. I'm on that type of time. So we're on the lookout. The album's coming out later this year. We're not playing no games. We're going crazy.
We're going crazy. We're going crazy.
That's beautiful, man. Thank you, KO. Man.
Thank you, bro. Really appreciate you, man. Yo, you know the vibes. MK, take it away.
MK. Shout out to my moms.
Bet.
Oh man, thank you, bro.
Beautiful one.
Thank you. Appreciate you,
Beautiful
brothers.
one, dog.